this video, we're going to learn how to create a website layout in Dreamweaver consisting of a header, navigation bar, main content area, and footer. Now, there are a few ways to do this, but your best option is to use div tags. At one point, people were using tables to create their layouts, but that method is not as flexible as div tags and now has become rather obsolete. So let's start by creating a page. Go up to File, New, Blank Page, HTML, and hit Create. Now from here, I'm going to click on Insert, Layout Objects, Div Tag. Now as you can see, my Insert Div Tag box appears. I'm going to keep my Insert window as @insertion point. I'm going to give it an ID name of Container, and then hit New CSS Rule. Now from my New CSS Rule box, I'm going to keep my selector type at ID, my name as Container. You can see that Dreamweaver inserted a # in front of Container. And then my rule definition I'm going to keep at this document only, and then hit OK. So from my CSS rule definition window, I'm going to go to the category of box, and then I'm going to type in a width of 810 pixels. Then I'm going to go to the category of background and type in a background color. The reason I'm selecting a color is so that we can actually see the boxes we are creating. If you don't do this, everything will just show up as white and you won't be able to delineate where one box starts and one box ends. Now I'm going to hit OK, and then again, and as you can see, here is my container. From here on out, I'm essentially going to go through the same process to build my remaining layout. So now let's build the header. Go to Insert, Layout Objects, Div Tag. In my Insert window, select After Start of Tag, and next to it, select Container. And give it an ID of Header, and then click on New CSS Rule. Keep the selector type as ID, the name as header, and the rule definition as this document only, and hit OK. From my CSS rule definition window, I'll go to the category of box, select again a width of 810 pixels and a height of 200. Then I'll go to my background and select a color, hit OK, and then OK again. And as you can see, here's my header. So now let's build the navigation bar. Go up to Insert, Layout Objects, Div Tag. Now this time in my Insert window, I'm going to select After Tag, and then next to it, select Header. And then I'm going to give it an ID of Navigation. And then click on New CSS Rule. Keep your selector type at ID, your selector name at Navigation, and your rule definition at this document only. Hit OK. From our CSS rule definition window, I'm going to select the category of box. I'm going to select again a width of 810 pixels, this time a height of 20 pixels. Then I'm going to go to background, select a background color, hit OK, then OK again, and as you can see, here's my navigation. So now let's build the main content area. Go up to Insert, Layout Objects, Div Tag. In your Insert window, select again After Tag, and then next to it, Navigation. And I'm going to give this an ID of Main Content. And then I'm going to select New CSS Rule. Again, keep your selector type at ID, name at main content, and rule definition at this document only. Hit OK. I'm going to go over to box. I'm going to give this a width of 810 pixels and a height of 600. I'm going to go to background, choose a background color, and then hit OK. And then OK again. And as you can see, here is my main content area. So let's finish up the layout by inserting the footer. Go up to Insert, Layout Objects, Div Tag. In our Insert window, go to After Tag. Next to it, go to Main Content. We're going to give it an ID of footer. Hit CSS Rule. Keep your selector at ID, name it footer, and this document only. Hit OK. I'm going to go over to box. I'm going to give it a width of 810 pixels, a height of 200, and then I'm going to give it a background color. Hit OK, and then OK. And there's our footer. So we've built all the content elements we need, so now let's preview this in a browser and check it out. It looks great. The only thing I'd like to do now is center the layout. So to do this, go over to your CSS Styles panel and choose your container. Choose the category of box. Deselect Same for All under Margin. And then next to top, type in 0. Next to right, type in Auto. Next to bottom, type in 0. And next to left, type in Auto. Then hit OK. And as you can see, our layout is centered. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next time.